Hello class, in this video I will be discussing the part 2 of module 2 lesson 1 kinematics. Now we are going to concentrate here in free falling bodies. The last video we are concentrating on the motion at x-axis or horizontal motion. Now we are going to concentrate on the motion on y-axis or vertical motion. Okay? So, when we say free falling bodies, ang acceleration natin dito is 9.8 meters per second squared. That is the gravity of the Earth. Okay? In SI, 9.80 or 980 centimeter per second squared, or in English, 32.2 feet per second squared. Now, in free falling bodies, applicable pa din yung mga formula earlier or the formula we have discussed last time, since free falling body to at ang acceleration or the gravity of the Earth is constant. So, applicable dito yung formula ng motion at constant acceleration, wherein VO plus, ang first formula natin, di ba, doon is, first formula is VF. Now, Y naman is equals to VOY plus GT. Okay, G instead of A. And then, 2, may formula tayo na X, di ba, ang formula natin is X0 is equals to XO plus VOT plus 1/2 AT squared. Papalitan naman natin yan ngayon ng Y. Sorry, this is X final. Sorry. X final. Palitan naman natin siya ng Y final equals to Y0 plus VOYT plus 1/2 GT squared. And then, the third formula is VF squared Y is equals to VOY squared plus 2G Y final minus Y sub 0. Okay? Next, meron pa tayong isang formula na the last formula, which is Y final minus Y0 is equals to 1/2 okay, V final plus VOY time. Okay, so kumbaga pinalitan lang natin siya as Y axis or Y component. Now, syempre depende pa rin sa datum mo to, okay? Dahil hindi na tayo pa positive X or negative X, pag ganito na tayo. Yan. So, kapag nag-set ka ng datum, for example dito, at ang motion mo ay pataas, so positive ang G mo, okay? Kapag dito yung datum mo at free falling body siya or nahuhulog, ang acceleration mo ay negative. Okay? So, ganun siya. Ganun din kapag halimbawa, Y, pagpataas, positive, pagpababa, or from the datum pababa, negative Y. Okay? So, let's apply this free falling bodies in example number 6. Ayan. Example number 6 is 1 euro coin is dropped from the Leaning Tower of Pisa and falls freely from rest. Okay? What are its position and velocity after 1 second, 2 second, and 3 second? Ang hinahanap, position, Y, and the velocity. Okay. Now, okay, ito ang tatandaan natin. Pag free falling body, ang V0 mo ay ang initial velocity mo ay laging 0. Free fall nga eh. Free fall. Nahulog. Parang ikaw, nahulog ka sa crush mo. Ganon yun. Okay? Free fall. No effort. Walang effort. Kusa na lang nangyayari. Okay? So, 0. And then, usually, ang datum natin is from the point na kung saan siya mahuhulog. Okay? Dun tayo. Okay? Ayan, sa taas. Now, mahuhulog na siya. Okay? Yan. So, habang nahuhulog siya, tumataas ang velocity. Okay? So, tingnan natin. Sabi niya, what are its position and velocity? Hanapin muna natin. So, pwede natin yung y is y0 plus VOT plus 1/2 GT squared. Okay? Dahil nandito yung datum natin sa taas pababa. Okay? Ang G natin is magiging negative. Okay? And then, ang V0 natin ay 0 dahil nga nahulog na lang ng kusa. Okay? At ang Y0 natin, dahil dun sa, ang 0 natin ay nasa taas, so 0 na rin to. Okay? So, ang hinahanap natin is Y. Ang matitira na lang is negative 1/2 GT squared. So, Y is equals to negative 1/2. Ang G natin is 9.8, okay, meter per second squared. T squared is 1.0 second squared. Okay? So, ang Y natin at 1 second is equivalent sa negative 1/2 9.8 and 1.0. Okay, that is equivalent to negative 4.9 meters. Yan yung displacement niya or position niya at time 1.0 seconds. Negative kasi pababa. Andito yung datum mo, pababa. So, negative 4.9 meters. Okay. So, ano naman ang Y natin kapag 2 seconds? So, negative 1/2, 9.8, 2.0 seconds squared. So, papalitan lang natin to ng 2. Okay. So, that is negative 19.6. Y is equals to negative 19.6 meters. Ngayon, tingnan natin ha. 2 decimal, ay 2 significant, 2 significant. So, dapat ito ay negative 20 meters. Okay? So, yan. Okay. So, next is next is 3 seconds. Okay. Negative 1/2 9.8 3.0 seconds squared. Okay. Palitan lang to ng 3. So, ang position na natin ay negative 44. Okay. Negative 44 meters. Yan. Okay. So, now, nakuha na natin yung Y. Kunin naman natin yung velocity. Okay, dito na lang sa gilid. So, yung velocity niya at time 1 second. So, paano yung velocity? Diba meron tayong V is equals to Vy, Voy plus AT. Dahil free fall nga siya, kusang nangyari. So, zero effort. Vy, negative GT na lang to. Kasi ang acceleration natin ay G at ang motion ay pababa. So, negative acceleration. So, Vy is equals to negative 9.81 times 1.0 seconds. So, Vy is negative 9.8 lang pala. 9.8 meters per second. Vy at 2 seconds, negative G, 2.0, negative 9.8, 2. Okay. So, magiging negative 9.8 times 2, 19.6. So, Vy natin, ganun pa din. Okay. Negative 19 0.6 or negative 20. Sorry. Kasi ilan to? 2 decimal. Ay 2 significant figure. Negative 20 meters per second. Okay. And then, next is Vy natin at 3 seconds. So, negative 9.8, 3.0. So, that is negative 29.4. Okay. Negative 29.4 or negative 29 meters per second. Okay. Double check lang natin. Okay. So, ayan, meron na tayong sagot for example number 6. And then, punta naman tayo sa example number 7. Okay, you throw a ball vertically upward from the roof of a tall building. The ball leaves your hand at a point even with the roof railing with an upward speed of 15 meters per second. The ball is then in free fall on its way back down. It just misses the railing. Find A, the ball position and velocity 1 second and 4 seconds after leaving your hand. The ball velocity when it is 5 meters above the railing. The maximum height reached. The ball's acceleration when it is at its maximum height. Okay. So, ang given natin, ang VO natin dito, dahil tinapon siya pataas. Okay. Hindi siya kusang nahulog. Tinapon muna siya pataas. So, 15.0 meters per second. Okay. Ayan. Yan ang initial velocity niya. And then, anong hinahanap? Okay. Maglagay tayo. Ang datum na lang natin dito is dun sa railing kung saan siya nagsimulang itapon. Okay. So, sabi niya, nung tinapon, tinapon siya, tapos, nagpababa yung bola. So, lumagpas na siya sa railing. So, bumaba na siya all the way down the building. Okay? So, ang hinahanap dito is the ball position and velocity 1 second and 4 second after. Okay? So, position. So, y is equals to y0 plus voyt plus 1/2 gt squared. Okay. Yan. Nasaan daw yung bola kapag kapag nasa ilang seconds? 1 second. Okay? So, ang g pa rin natin dito ay negative kasi negative naman talaga ang acceleration dahil going down siya. So, y is equals to y0 is 0 plus VOY natin is 15.0 meters per second. Okay? Times time na 1 second plus 1/2 negative 9.8 times yung unit, huwag kalimutan. Negative 9.8 meter okay, then 1.0 seconds squared. Okay, so let's compute. 15 times 1, okay, plus 1/2 times negative 9.8 times 1 second squared. So, ang distance niya ay 10.1 meters. So, napansin nyo, positive. Ibig sabihin, si y is pataas pa siya. Okay? 10.1 meters. So, Ibig sabihin, nasa taas siya ng datum. Okay? So, paano naman yung time at 4 seconds after leaving your hand? So, papalitan lang natin yung equation ng 4 seconds. 0 plus 15, 1.0 plus 1 half, negative 9.8, 4.0 seconds squared. Okay? So, 15 times 1 plus 1 half, oops, negative 9.8, and then 4 squared. Okay. So, that is equivalent to, tama ba? 15 plus 1 half tama ba? 4 seconds after leaving your hand. 15 plus 1, ay sorry, this is supposed to be 4 seconds. Mali. Palitan natin to ng 4. Okay. That is equivalent to negative 18.4. Kung susundin natin is dapat tama yan. So, negative 18. So, ibig sabihin, pababa na siya. Okay? Pababa na siya ng datum. Ayan. Okay. Now, okay na yan. Ball's position and velocity. Yung velocity pa pala. Masusolve natin yung velocity dito na lang sa kabila. Gamit ang V is equals to V0 y plus 80 or GT, okay, which is negative. Okay, so Vy is equals to 15 meters per second minus 9.8 meter per second squared times t na 1 second muna. Okay. So, ano yung velocity niya at time 1 second? That is 15 minus 9.8 times 1. Okay, that is equivalent to 5.2 okay, 5.2 meters per second. So, positive siya, ibig sabihin yung velocity pa natin ay pataas. Okay, papunta pa lang siya doon. Which is tama, positive din kasi yung x. Okay, now yung Vy natin at 4 seconds, so 15 minus 9.8 meter per second squared, 4.0 second. Okay, so palitan lang natin to ng 4. Okay, so this is equivalent to negative 24.2 meters per second. Okay, which is negative na siya, ibig sabihin pababa na yung bola, which is congruent din dun sa binanggit natin na y kanina, yung na-solve nating y. Okay, direction lang yung positive, negative na yan. Okay, so next, be the ball's velocity when it is 5 meters above the railing. So, ano daw yung velocity kapag x is positive 5? Kasi above so 5 meters above the railing. May formula tayo dito na nagagamit, yung Vf squared is equals to Vy squared plus 2a yf minus y0. Okay? So, ang Vf natin ang hinahanap. Okay? So, para makuha si Vf, magiging square root of 15.0 meter per second squared plus 2 times negative 9.8 times 5 meters minus 0. Okay? So, um, 15 squared plus 2 times negative 9.8 5.0. Ayan. Equals 11.27. Okay. Now, i-verify natin kung sa significant figure, ito is dapat 2 decimal ay 2 significant figure, 1 decimal point, 1 decimal point. So, 1 decimal point lang to. So, 11.3. 11.3 meters per second ang velocity niya kapag 5 meters above siya ng railing. Okay, so yan na yon. Next is letter C, the maximum height. Okay, the maximum height reached is maximum height, y max. Ngayon guys, para ang isang bagay ay ma-achieve niya yung maximum vertical position, pataas, okay, dapat yun na yung mag-free fall siya. So, kumbaga, magtatapon ka ng isang bagay, poop, tapos, bago siya mag-free fall, yun na yung maximum. Para mag-free fall, di ba, dapat ang velocity ay 0. Walang effort. Kusa na lang mahuhulog. Okay? Okay. Ganun siya. So, dapat ang velocity, final velocity natin dyan ay 0. Okay? So, paano natin makukuha yan? Meron tayong formula na diba, VF is equals to V0 okay, plus 80. Okay, pag 0 to, ito ang initial natin ay 15.0 meters per second plus negative 9.8 times t. Ilang seconds or kailan siya nag-maximum or yung nag-zero velocity. So, kung i-compute natin, 9.8 15 minus 9.8 alpha x is equals to 0. Shift solve. So, at time na at time 11 1 point, tama ba? Okay. At time 1.5 seconds, okay, nasa maximum height siya, which is the velocity is 0. Okay, so yan na yung gagamitin nating time. So y is equals to y0 plus VOT okay, VOT plus 1/2 GT squared. Okay, so y is equals to 0, okay, plus 15, tama ba? Okay, 15.0 times 1.5 seconds minus 1/2, 9.8, 1.5 seconds squared. Okay, so 0 plus 15 times 1.5 1 half 9.8 times 1.5 squared. Okay? So, ang maximum niya pala is 11 point. Tingnan natin significant figure. Multiply. So, dapat dalawa. Okay, dalawa. So, 11.5 meters. Okay, namatay si Calcu. Bumigay na agad. Okay. So, ang maximum niya is 11.5 meters. Okay, now, tapos na yan. Letter D, the ball's acceleration when it is at its maximum height. Okay, ano daw yung acceleration niya when it is at its maximum height? Guys, pag free fall, lagi ang acceleration, at kapag nasa vertical position tayo, hindi na kailangan i-compute yan. That is, rekta po yan na 9.8 meters per second squared. Yan na yung acceleration. Okay. Okay. So, next is example number 8. Ayan. At what time after being released has the ball in example 8 fallen 5 meters below the roof railing? Ayan naman, below. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, negative 5.00 meters ang height natin. Okay? At what time? So, syempre, malalaman natin yan gamit ang y is equals to y0 plus VOT plus 1 half GT squared. Okay? Negative 5.00 meters is equals to 0 plus 15.0 meters per second times time na at what time yung hinahanap. Okay? Plus 1 half negative 9.8 t squared. Okay? So, yan ay shift solve. Okay? Negative 5. 15 x minus 1 half 9.8 alpha x squared, and then shift solve. Okay? So, time niya is 3.36 seconds. So, check natin. Upon checking, dapat 1 decimal place lang to. So, dapat ang sagot natin dyan ay 3.4 seconds. Okay? So, yan ay example number 8. Okay na tayo dyan. Next lecture is the velocity and position by integration. Okay? Ayan. So, gaya nga nung katulad lang to nung diniscuss natin nung last video, which is the derivation of the formulas. Okay. So, ayan. Example number 9. Okay. Sally is driving along a straight highway in her 1965 Mustang at t is equals 0 when she is moving at 10 meters per second. In the positive x direction, she passes a signpost at x equals to 50 meters. Her x acceleration as a function of time is, okay, may given acceleration. Ayan, ito yung function ng acceleration. At time 0, when she is moving at 10 meters per second, at time 0, ang velocity niya ay 10 meters per second. At ang position niya is 50 meters from the signpost. Okay, so kung i-drawing natin, ito si signpost. Okay. Ito si Sally. Ang x niya is 50 meters times 0 seconds. At VO niya is what? Ang VO niya is what? 10 meters per second. Okay. Find her velocity Vx and position x as a function of time. So, isulat natin muna. Ax is equals to 2.0 meters per second. 2.0 meters per second squared. Minus 0.10 meter per second cube t. Okay. Yan. Okay. Ang hinahanap sa A is Vx as a function of time. So, di ba, ang A is equals to dV over dt. Okay? Ang hinahanap natin yung V. So, makukuha lang natin yung V kapag A dt is equals to dV. Okay? At in-integrate natin to. Diba? So, ang mangyari is dV is equals to A, which is 2.0 meter per second squared minus 0.10 meter per second cube t dt. Yan. Okay. So, now, pwede na natin siyang i-integrate in terms of the function of t. So, integrate natin. Ang initial velocity nito is 10. Okay. At, yan, 10. Okay. 10 to v. Okay. And then 0 to t. Okay. So, ito, pag in-integrate natin is v from 0 to v. Okay. Ay, 10 to v, sorry. Equals 2.0 meters per second squared t minus 0.10 meter per second cube t squared over 2. Yan. So, pag inayos natin siya is v minus 10 is equals to 2.0 meters. Oops, nawala. Okay, wait lang. V minus 10 is equals to 2.0 meters per second squared t. Okay, minus 1/2 0.10 meter per second cube t squared. Okay, so ayusin pa natin. V is equals to 10 meters per second, okay, plus 2.0 meters per second squared t minus 1/2 0.10 meter per second cube t squared. Okay. So, eto na yung function ng Vx na hinahanap. Ngayon, ano pang hinahanap? Let's check the problem. What is the maximum? When is her x velocity greatest? Okay. When is her x velocity greatest? So, kailan daw na ang velocity niya ay pinaka mataas? So, para makuha yun, okay, lang Sabi niya, find her x velocity as a function of time. When is her x velocity greatest? Okay. So, sabi niya dito, Sally is driving along a straight highway and at time 0 when she is moving at 10 meters, she passes a signpost. Her x acceleration as a function of time is ax. Okay. So, para magkaroon ka ng highest velocity, okay, kasi may tinatawag tayo na Vmax. Ang Vmax mo ay mangyayari lang kapag ang acceleration mo ay constant na or ang ax mo ay 0. Okay? So, wala nang change. So, kung ang formula ng acceleration natin is ax is equals to 2.0 meter per second squared minus 10 meter per second squared t. Okay? So, kung 0 na ang acceleration, which is na-reach na natin ang Vmax, 2.0 meter per second squared minus 10 meter per second squared t, hanapin natin yung time na yon. Yun ay at tama ba to? Yun ay nasa time na 0.2 seconds. Okay? So, okay, yan yung velocity niya at yan yung time na mataas yung velocity. Now, ano daw yung maximum velocity na yon? Ang maximum velocity is mako-compute natin gamit itong nakuha nating function kanina. So, Vx is equals to 10 meters per second plus 2.0 meters per second squared, 2.0 seconds, okay, minus 1/2 0.10 meter per second cube times 2.0 seconds squared. Ay, 0.2 pala. Sorry. 2 ba? 0.2. Okay, so compute natin. 10 plus 2 times 0.2 minus 1/2 0.10 0.2 squared. So, tama ba to? 10 okay, check natin 0.10 ba talaga? 0.10 nga. Okay. So, 0 equals check lang natin, double check natin. 2 minus 0.10 alpha x. Shift solve. 20. Tama ba? 2 0.10. Okay, 20 pala, sorry. 20 seconds, not 0.2. 20 seconds. So, ang sagot natin dapat sa B is 20 seconds. 0.10 kasi to. Ano ba yan? 20 seconds. Ngayon, papalitan natin dito ng 20 seconds. So, ano dapat ang sagot? 10 plus 2 times 20. Okay. Minus 1 half. Ay, parang mali yung formula. Mali ata itong formula na to. Okay. Ay, hindi. Tama pala. VF. Ito pala yung kinuha natin kanina. Okay. So, 1 half 0.10. Oops. 20 squared. Okay, yan. So, ang Vmax natin is at 30 meters per second. Okay, now, next question is, where is the car when it reaches that maximum velocity? So, nasa naman siya. Ngayon, may function tayo na nakuha, diba? Yan ay 10 meters per second plus 2.0t. Okay, minus 1 half 0.10 t squared. Okay, yan. And we all know na v is equals to dx over dt, diba? So, ito pwede natin palitan na dx over dt para makuha natin yung distance. 10 meters per second plus 2.0t minus 1 half 0.10 t squared. Okay? Then, syempre, lipat natin sa kabila, dx 10 meters per second plus 2.0t minus 1 half 0.10 t squared. Okay. dt. Yan. So, integrate natin. Okay. So, ito ay x from, syempre, ang initial natin kanina ay nasa 50, diba? Nasa 50 meters siya. So, x, 50 to x equals 10 meters per second t plus 2.0t squared over 2 minus 1 half times 0.10 t cube over 3. Ayan. So, ayusin na lang natin. So, x minus 50 is equivalent to 10 meters to 10 meters per second t plus 1 half 2.0 meters per second squared t squared. Okay, minus 1 over 6 0.10 t, oops, limutan natin yung 0.10 meter per second cube t cube. Okay, and then we just have to substitute yung 20 seconds para malapan natin kung nasan siya nun. X is equals to 50 meters plus 10 meters per second 20 seconds plus 1 half 2.0 meters per second squared 20 seconds squared minus 1 over 6 0.10 meter per second cube. Oops. .10 meter per second cube 20 second cube. Okay. Kama misinterpret to. This is 2.0. Okay. Now, calculate natin. That is 50 plus 10 times 20 plus 1 half times 2 times 20 squared minus 6 times 0.10 times 20 cube. Okay. So, ang sagot is 516. Okay, kung titingnan natin, kailangan wala siyang decimal kasi itong 50 meters wala. So, 517 meters. Yan ay yung position niya kapag naka-Vmax siya at 20 seconds. Okay? So, that's it. That's end the video, and thank you for watching, guys. I'm expecting that you have understood the lecture. Thank you.